the city with my team, smoking, drinking, doing our own thing. Tell me what you into, what you bring. We gon' be a problem, cause a scene.
Good afternoon and welcome to the video. Before we get into it, could I ask for two quick things? If you could like the video, helps me out massively, and if you haven't, please consider subscribing. Okay, so before we get into things, just where I'm at and what I'm doing currently. If you don't already know, I've transitioned into my bulk phase, which I want to do for a prolonged period, so hopefully for around the next 12 months. Currently coming in at around 2,850 calories, not massively over my maintenance, but I just want to build up so I gain as little fat as possible. Still running with a push-pull leg split, which I'm doing 2 times a week, so training 6 days in total. I say this to a lot of beginners, you don't need to start with that kind of volume. When you first start out, your body will not be used to training so much, so you'll still get the same stimulus even if you only did say 3 days a week. So if you chose to just train Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm kind of doing a hybrid style session, so I'm not predominantly focusing on strength and I'm not just focusing on hypertrophy either. What I tend to do is when I start off my session, I'll have the use of my compound movements, which I will try to aim for a 6 to 8 kind of rep range. The next movement would be like a mid weighted movement, so I'll aim for anywhere between 8 and 10, again give or take, it's not set in stone. And then the end of the session is where I'd incorporate my things where I'm going more for a 10 to 12 rep range for the higher hypertrophy. In terms of gaining strength, the 6 to 8 rep range, if you were just doing a purely strength-based program, you'd probably be aiming for more 3 to 5. However, I've found that doing 6 to 8 for me personally, I can still up my strength, maybe at a slower rate, but I can still up my strength, but it stops me getting injured, which has set me back so many times that I just don't want to make the same mistake again. So for me personally, that kind of rep range works perfect, stops me getting injured, but it still allows me to train 6 days per week as well. Okay, so 3 ways you can cheat your diet. First off, okay, I've said this so many times, but when you go to eat a meal, if you pour a pint of water and set yourself the target of drinking the pint of water before you finish your meal, so it kind of slows down how fast you're eating, because the receptors in your brain won't always necessarily, you'll eat so quick that you'll still feel hungry and then eat more till you just get that fully like bloated stomach feeling where you feel uncomfortable. If you drink the pint of water while eating your meal and aim to finish the water first, your stomach will be bloated, but you won't have consumed as many calories, so you'll find that you'll become fuller a lot quicker. All you've got to remember is not to overeat and just push through and eat the meal anyway. So once you feel full, once you feel comfortably full, just stop eating. Second, portion distortion. For those of you that don't know what that is, it's basically just putting your meals onto a smaller plate. If you put your meals onto a smaller plate where you can fit less on, you're not likely to just shove more and more on your plate, especially if you're not weighing out your food. I weigh a lot of my food anyway, so I know exactly what I've got regardless of the size of the plate. But if you don't want to do that, then just using a smaller plate helps out massively. And the third and last one is, which I kind of use in my 5 stages to what are you saying? Come on. 5 stages to sustainable fat loss. And that's what I call your nemesis. So if, me personally, it's sweet things. So after a meal, I could smash a full bar of chocolate, cakes, biscuits, you name it. And all I'd say is, for long term, to work your way up to it, if you planned on eating half a pack of biscuits, say, just eat a quarter of the pack. Now, no science, no calorie counter or anything like that, but you've just halved the amount of calories you're about to eat. So it's a step forward. And this will help out massively. For me, I just had my nemesis, again, was cake. So I just cut out all cake, if you can do that. The best thing you could do is find a substitute which is less calorie dense. Just don't do like I do, where I got addicted to Snacker Jacks. I know, weird, but they personally work for me. But yeah, if there's anything, or if it's lager and you planned on having a pint, just have half a pint. Hope this helps. Little tricks that I've used over time, and they will definitely help get you started if you want to make this journey. Anyway, thanks again for watching. Again, like and subscribe, very much appreciated, and I'll see you in the next video.